All right, welcome back to Gem Sports, everybody. Let's try this again. I messed up on the beginning of that game. All right, we've got the Broncos and the Chargers, the first half of our doubleheader for you tonight. Big game in the AFC West, as both these teams are a game and a half behind the Raiders. Both teams sit at 5-4. The winner of this game will be in second place, one game back, and the loser of this game will be 2 games back. Let's head out to San Diego for this one here at Gem Sports. Welcome into Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. It's the Chargers and the Broncos. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports, our Week 10 Sunday night game between the Broncos and the Chargers. A big game in the AFC West as both teams sit at 5-4. Evil Dead's taking the Chargers. There's the opening kickoff. Denver will get it first from the 5. DeCarva out over the 15, 20, 25. And Samson DeCarva out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Broncos will have it, 1st and 10. The first half of our doubleheader. Starting quarterback for Denver, the former Cowboy, Jeremy Lawler, in his 9th year out of Alabama. We'll have the Rams and the Giants after this. That'll be the Monday night game to wrap up the week. But this is the Sunday night game of the week with Tirico and Collinsworth. A big game in the AFC West as both teams tied for second at 5-4, trying to catch the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Broncos now from the 27-yard line. Broncos come out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler fakes the handoff inside. Throws to the near side. Caught by Jeremiah Restrepo along the sideline. Out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 16. The rookie receiver out of the University of Miami. And that'll be a first down for Denver. Now, just so you know, I'm going to be calling them San Diego throughout the day. I know it's LAC up there, but I don't have them in Los Angeles anymore. I'm going to put them in San Diego here. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. In the offset eye, Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Lattimore. And that's Perry Lattimore. He's going to lose a yard back to the 42-yard line, making the tackle. Number 98, John Keith, the 4th-year defensive end out of Colorado. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, we got a good crowd early here. Appreciate it on this Thursday. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We hope that both games are good. Last night's game was good. Went to overtime. 2nd and 11 from the 42. Lawler back. Lawler looking. Throws. And it's nearly picked off. Broken up by number 23, John Majors. Here's the Denver offense. Up front, Andre, Randall, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Sparks. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Lattimore, Lumen, and Cruz. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Broncos at their own 42-yard line. They got 1 first down, but now they're facing 3rd and 11. They come out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back. Lawler looking. Throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. He's going to be well shy of the first down. He only picks up 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 6. On the tackle along the sideline. In fact, I didn't see who it was that made the tackle alongside. I think it was Majors, number 23. The third-year defensive back out of Utah. 4th and 6. Sam Beasley back to punt. And Beasley gets the punt away. And that will go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And that's where the Chargers will take over, 1st and 10, with 6:42 left in the first quarter. Ethan Garbers, their starting quarterback, the rookie out of UCLA. Their first-round draft pick. A beautiful night here in Southern California. Clear skies, 63 degrees. Our Week 10 Sunday night game. 1st and 10. Chargers come out with Garbers under center. Garbers fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. Great protection. Dumps it off to Burke. DJ Burke, the former Packer, gets a couple of yards. Let's take a look at the Charger offense. Up front, Speaks, Myers, McAvoy, Kennedy, and Ambrose. And then it's Thompson, Scott, Burke, Roush, and Tate. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Chargers at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos had to punt on their opening drive. This is San Diego's opening drive in the I formation. Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Branch. And Branch doesn't get far. Brian Branch, the 6th-year back out of Colorado. Carlos Laws on the tackle. The 5th-year defensive back out of San Diego State. Homecoming for him tonight. Snapdragon Stadium here in San Diego is the home of the San Diego State Aztecs. 3rd and 11 from the 17-yard line. 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers fakes the handoff. Looking. He's going to throw it deep. And he's got a man, David Thompson, all the way down to the 29-yard line. That's a 54-yard gain. David Thompson, the 10th-year receiver out of Florida, 54 yards, all the way down to the Bronco 29-yard line. Garber is showing some arm strength on that one. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now at the Bronco 29. Garber's under center. Hands off to Burke around the outside. DJ Burke turns inside. Down the sideline. Burke, one man to beat. He's in. Touchdown. Chargers. DJ Burke, the former Packer, in his 9th year out of Georgia, a 29-yard run around the right side. And the Chargers take a 6-0 lead. You gotta like that, Evil Dead. Evil Dead took the Chargers in this one. The Broncos had to punt on their opening drive, and the Chargers get a touchdown. Burke spent 8 years with the Packers, now in his first year with the Chargers. Packers let him go when they got Brockington and Lane. Tyler Hines for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead it 7-0. 5:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 10, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Rams Giants up next. And the Giants with the best record tied with the Seahawks for the best record in the NFC at the moment. That'll be the second half of our doubleheader tonight. We'll start week 11 tomorrow with the Buccaneers and the Bears. I don't have a start time for that yet because I do have a ball game on the radio tomorrow. Misty will do it. There's the kick. From the 7-yard line, DeCarva over the 20, 25, 30. Samson DeCarva out to the 35-yard line. The fifth-year receiver out of Missouri. First down, Denver. Both teams are 5-4, tied for second place. In the AFC West, a game and a half behind the Raiders, who sit at 7-2 in first place. The winner of this game will be 1 game back of the Raiders, and the loser of this game will be 2 games back, with 6 games to go. It's a 16-week schedule, no byes. Everybody plays 16 games in 16 weeks. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Perry Lattimore out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6. The 6th-year back out of Appalachian State. On the tackle, Cody Savage, the rookie out of Oregon, the safety. 2nd and 4 from the 42-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore plows forward, gets the first down, out to the 48, a gain of 6. First down, Denver. I was talking about the game last night. The Cardinals upset the Cowboys in overtime. Final score there was 33-27. The Cardinals scored a 63-yard touchdown run on the second play of overtime to win it. It was kind of a shocker last night. In the offset eye, Lawler under center. Morgan in motion. Lawler to Lattimore. And Lattimore is going to lose a couple of yards back to the 46-yard line. A loss of 2. Bobby Bolton on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 7th year out of Memphis. If you missed that game last night between the Cardinals and the Cowboys, you can watch it on YouTube. All the games are archived to YouTube. Just look up Jammin' Sports. It's also in the video section here. It's worth a look. It was a good game. 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the far side. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back. Lawler looking. Steps up. Throws outside to DeCarva, who steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 for Samson DeCarva. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Misty's here. Say hi, Misty. There you go. 3rd and 5 from the 47-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Throws downfield. Caught by Lumen. C.J. Lumen out to the 36. And that's a gain of 11. And that'll be a Bronco first down. C.J. Lumen, the 3rd-year tight end out of Louisiana Tech. Kurt Grove came up and put the smack down on him. Grove, the 9th-year defensive back out of Youngstown State. Broncos on the move down 7-0. Empty backfield for Lawler. 5 Broncos set wide on 1st and 10. Lawler looking. Throws near side. It's picked off by John Majors. He gets up and gets taken down at the 27-yard line. The 3rd-year defensive back out of Utah. John Majors picks it off for San Diego. It'll be 1st and 10 going the other way. I'm not exactly sure who Lawler was throwing to, but that one came up short big time. He was looking for number 83, and that's Colt Cruz. He underthrew that. And now the Chargers, already up 7-0, will take over. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line with 2:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Our Week 10 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Our Monday night game up next. Rams-Giants. Garbers under center, first and 10. Garbers hands off to Burke around the outside, and DJ Burke out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 7. That'll be 2nd and 3. Once again, I want to say hello to all those watching tonight. We have a good crowd tonight, which is rare on a Thursday, but I'm not complaining. Thank you so much for being here tonight, watching us here at Jammin' Sports. It means a lot. Feel free to chat. You don't have to just watch. You can chat if you want. We don't mind. We encourage it. We'd like to know who's watching and interact. 2nd and 3 for the Chargers now at their own 34-yard line. 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Thompson in a crowd. He holds on at the 39. A gain of 5. David Thompson, the 10th-year receiver out of Florida. First down, Chargers. James Thomas, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 7th year out of Clemson. Evil Dead's here with me tonight, my longtime moderator. And Evil Dead took the Chargers in this one. Evil Dead is 73-54 on the season. 19 games up. Misty's a million. Garbers to Branch around the outside, and Brian Branch picks up 2. Let's take a look at the Broncos defense. They play a 3-4. Barron, Fuller, and Manning up front. Linebackers, Henderson, Pierce, Thomas, and Terrell. And the secondary, Cameron, Battle, Benjamin, and Laws. Just a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Chargers at their own 41-yard line. Chargers come out. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws deep down the near sideline. And it's picked off. It's underthrown. Carlos Laws picks it off and brings it back out to about the 15-yard line. But this may be a penalty on Denver. Pass interference, I thought as much. On Carlos Laws, he pushed off.
Automatic first down.
Spot foul. 1st and goal, Chargers at the 5-yard line on the pass interference. Why they got the Broncos offense out there? Okay, we got it. That was a weird glitch. 1st and goal from the 5. Chargers come out in the offset eye. Garbers draws back. Throws underneath. Caught by Thompson. A gain of 2 yards. Yeah, that's a huge penalty. I forgot where the line of scrimmage was, Evil Dead. I got so caught up on the penalty. That's easily over a 40-yard penalty, if not more. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line, at least. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal for the Chargers now. At the Bronco 3, they spread out the receivers, 4 wide. Garber's back, rolls out, and Garber's now rolling around and gets sacked back at the 11-yard line. A loss of 8. On the tackle, number 95, Dante Manning, the 5th-year defensive end out of UCLA. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 11-yard line. I forgot to mention, Grando has got his picks in. He's taking the Chargers and the Rams. I was looking at the timestamp there on that text. He got it in before the game started. 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. Big third down for the Chargers. Garber's in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Garbers fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught. Roush. Touchdown. San Diego. An 11-yard touchdown catch by the big tight end, Jim Roush. The 17th year tight end out of Navy. The former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. He spent 16 years with the Bucs. Now in his first year with the Chargers. And the Chargers take a 13-0 lead. And Tyler Hines will come on for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Chargers lead at 14-0 with 3 seconds left to play. Here in the first quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Our Week 10 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have the kickoff, and we'll probably have the end of the quarter, unless it's a touchback. So the Broncos are down by 2 scores quickly. If a survey thing comes up on Twitch, request that the rerun feature is put back in the game. I'd really appreciate that. I've been trying. I've been petitioning them big time. I wish I had the rerun feature back. Hines will kick off. From the 5, DeCarva over the 15, 20, 25, and Samson DeCarva out to the 28-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. Chargers up 14-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the second quarter. Chargers lead the Broncos by a score of 14-0. A big battle here in the AFC West. Both teams chasing the Raiders, who sit at 7-3. Raiders have had a great season so far. They did lose to the Chiefs earlier this week. A minor hiccup. 1st and 10 from the 28. Lawler in the shotgun for the Broncos. Throws near side, caught by Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 4. Be 2nd and 6. I need a damp rag. There's stuff on the TV. I just need a damp rag. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 31-yard line. Broncos come out. Lawler under center, single back. Lawler pump fakes, hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Lattimore close to the marker, gets out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 6. Making the tackle, Verlin Wells, the linebacker, in his 4th year out of Oklahoma State. And that'll bring up 3rd and inches for the Broncos. As Denver comes out in the offset eye. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore, does he have the first down? Yes, he does. He got just enough. Perry Lattimore pushes forward, picks up the yard for the first down, and the Bronco drive will continue. I don't know how this got out. There's something on my TV screen. I don't know. But it's bothering me. There, I got it. It's off now. 1st and 10, Denver. From their own 38, Lawler, 3-step drop. Throws down the middle, caught by DeCarva. Out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 7. Samson DeCarva has caught several passes here tonight so far. On the tackle, Odell Briggs, the 7th-year linebacker out of Wisconsin. 2nd and 3 from the 45-yard line. In the offset eye. Lawler under center. DeCarva in motion. Lawler draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by DeCarva. He's the go-to guy today. Good for 10 yards down to the Charger 45. And that'll be another Denver first down. Haven't seen TMG yet tonight. Or if he's here, he hasn't made himself known. You haven't seen Davis yet tonight either. Just spread his warmth and good cheer. 1st and 10. Denver at the Charger 45-yard line. Oh, he's here? Okay, good. Lawler under center, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Rolls out. Throws down the sideline, but way wide. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That was just a bit outside, as Bob Uecker used to say. He was looking for C.J. Lumen, the tight end. That'll stop the clock with 5:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Chargers up 14-0. Denver trying to get on the scoreboard here. On 2nd and 10 from the Charger 45. Lawler hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Perry Lattimore down to the 33, a gain of 12. First down, Denver. On the tackle, Damon Smiley, the rookie defensive back out of Nebraska. There he is. TMG's in the house. Your ears must have been burning. I was wondering where you were. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Our good friend, our newest moderator from Cincinnati. Great to have you here, TMG. Lawler fakes the handoff. Throws deep. Wide open. Vaughn, touchdown. Denver. Zach Vaughn, the rookie out of Oregon State. And that's good for 33 yards and a touchdown. And that gets Denver back in the game. Chargers got out to a quick 14-0 lead. And now Denver battling back. And now Michael Lance, the rookie out of USC, for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Chargers lead it now 14-7. 4:54 left to play here in the first half. It's a doubleheader tonight, TMG. You got the Rams and the Giants after this. We'll be at MetLife Stadium for that one. That'll be our Monday night game to wrap up the week. Who do these teams play next week? Denver plays at Baltimore. And the Chargers will head up the coast and will play at the Rams in Week 11. So Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver. Broncos did make the playoffs last season as a wild card. They got booted in the wild card round by the Bills. There's the kick. Fielded by Scott. Alan Scott brings it out over the 25 and out to the 28-yard line. The fifth-year running back out of Florida. Absolutely you can. The more the merrier. We'll start keeping up with your picks. Well, you retired, Misty. Misty's over here going, hey. But you said you retired. Misty, you can pick too. I have nothing against that. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from their own 28. Up 14-7. 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Scott, and Alan Scott to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Kendall Battle came up and made the tackle, the safety, in his 8th year out of Boise State. Under 4.5 minutes left in the half. Chargers come out. Garber's in the shotgun on 2nd down. fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws deep down the middle to Tate. And Deon Tate out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. The 7th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt, Deon Tate. And that'll be a Charger first down. I got you. You're picking the Rams in the next game? That's a daring pick. Rams are on the road. And the Giants have the much better record, but hey, any given Sunday, right? Or in this case, it would be the Monday night game. 1st and 10, Chargers now from the Bronco 48-yard line. 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's drops back. Throws down the middle, and he led his receiver way too much. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. And that'll stop the clock with 3:47 left in the half. He was trying to hit Thomas Merced coming across the middle. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's hands off to Scott. And Alan Scott gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. James Thomas is right there to make the tackle. The linebacker for Denver. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. 4 wide for San Diego. Garber's in the shotgun. 3rd down. Garber's fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws deep downfield. Tate comes down with it. Touchdown. Chargers. What a catch. A 48-yard touchdown catch by Deon Tate. He was well covered by Carlos Laws. I don't know how he came down with that. What a catch. And the Chargers go up 20-7. Kapow, Evil Dead says. And now the extra point by Tyler Hines. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Chargers lead at 21-7. 3:13 remaining here in the first half. Tell you what, Garbers has thrown some great passes tonight. The rookie out of UCLA. We're live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The 5-4 Broncos, the 5-4 Chargers. Our Sunday night game here in Week 10. The game of the week. Looking ahead to next week, I think there's one game that really stands out. Let me look at the schedule here. Let's see. The Giants in San Francisco, that could be a good one. That'll probably be the Sunday night game next week. There's the kickoff. About 6 yards deep. DeCarva will take a knee, touchback. And that's where the Broncos will have it, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Yep, Evil Dead and his son, they're pinball wizards, man. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 25. I'm sorry, what, Misty? She wants to know if you're rich yet. His son is. He's winning all the tournaments. 1st and 10 from the 25 in the offset eye. Lawler understood. That's what I said, Evil Dead. Lawler to Lattimore, and Lattimore pushes forward out to the 29, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the tackle there, number 30, Cody Savage, the rookie out of Oregon. Coming up on the 2-minute warning here soon. 2:50 and counting here in the first half. Broncos down by 2 touchdowns. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore gets taken down by John Majors. It's going to be a loss of a yard back to the 30-yard line Actually, no, it's a gain of a yard. Okay, I got it wrong. He gained a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5. .76. That is very good. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Broncos now at their own 30. With 2:25 and counting. We'll probably have the 2-minute warning after this play, in all likelihood. 5 wide, empty backfield. Lawler in the gun. 3rd and 5. Lawler back. Lawler throws, and it's knocked down by Odell Briggs. And that'll stop the clock with 2:14 left. C.J. Lumen, the intended receiver, and the Broncos are going to have to punt. So we'll have a couple more plays before the 2-minute warning. Odell Briggs, the veteran linebacker in his 7th year out of Wisconsin. Nice defensive play by him. Back to punt. Sam Beasley gets the punt away. And fielded at the 25, brought back over the 35, and out to the 38-yard line. David Thompson on the return. And now Ethan Garbers comes back out. Look at his numbers on the day. 7 of 8, 146 and 2 touchdowns. He's having himself a half. Better keep up with his numbers. The record's 472. So we'll keep up with his numbers. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Alan Scott. Scott breaks away and gets out to the 46, a gain of 8. Halftime, not halftime, 2-minute warning. Chargers up 21-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back. Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Home of the San Diego State Aztecs. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now. 4 receivers set wide. Garbers in the shotgun. We're at the 2-minute warning. Chargers can make it a 3-score game going into halftime. Garbers throws, dumps it off to Scott. Out to the 47. And that'll be a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for the first down. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Ethan Garbers, the rookie out of UCLA, he's having himself a game so far. Alan Scott, the 5th-year back out of Florida, the backup to Burke. 1:42 and counting. Nobody taking a timeout yet. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 47. 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers draws back. Throws far side. He led his receiver too much. Incomplete. He was looking for David Thompson. He was a bit overthrown. It'll be 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 1:27 left until halftime. On 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. 4 wide. Garbers in the gun. Garbers drops back. Throws. Dumps it off to Scott. And Alan Scott out to the 44. A gain of 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, came up and made the tackle in his 5th year out of Ohio State. And now it's a big 3rd down for the Chargers. Even bigger 3rd down for the Broncos. They don't want the Chargers to make it a 3-score game. They're up by 14 at the moment. And I do believe the Chargers get the second half kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. 4 wide. Garbers in the gun. 3rd and 7. Garbers draws back. Throws downfield. Caught by Tate. Out to the 33. A gain of 11. And the Chargers take a timeout. They've got 2 timeouts left. Deon Tate having himself a game. He's got 81 yards here in the first half. Down to 53 seconds left until halftime. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the Bronco 33. Chargers come to the line with 4 receivers wide. Garbers in the shotgun.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Garbers draws back. Looking. Throws downfield. Wide open in the middle of the field. Jim Roush down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 26. 1st and goal, San Diego at the Denver 7. In his 17th year out of Navy, and he's still making plays like that. 16 years with the Bucks, and now in his first year with the Chargers. It's strange seeing him not on the Bucks. It really is. Yep. Well, your team got rid of their best tight end. He's now playing for the Chargers. And the Bucks are struggling because of it, I think. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Chargers come out, 3 receivers to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers back, looking, throws down the middle. Merced down to the 1. A gain of 6. Thomas Merced in his 3rd year out of Texas Christian. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. And the Chargers have not taken a timeout. They have 1 left. We're down to 25 seconds. They're letting it run. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Garbers under center, down to 20 seconds. Garbers to Burke, and Burke gets taken down at the 3-yard line, a loss of 2 yards. Chargers take a timeout. It was Quentin Terrell, the linebacker, who made the tackle in his 3rd year out of Temple. With 14 seconds, they'll probably take a shot at the end zone here. 3rd and goal from the 3. I would. I'd definitely take a shot at the end zone. Misty says she would too. Coach Misty back here. Coach Guru. Third and goal from the 3-yard line. The Chargers come out. Single back. Everybody in tight. Garbers. You cannot take a sack here. Garbers looking. Throws. And he overthrew his receiver. He had a receiver coming across and he missed him. That was Thompson. David Thompson. It'll be 4th and goal. And the Chargers will take the points. Tyler Hines will come on. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt. It'll put the Chargers up by 17. It'll make it a 3-score game. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Chargers lead it 24-7 with 9 seconds left here in the first half. Chargers have dominated the first half. Don't forget the second half of our doubleheader tonight. When this one's over, it'll be the LA Rams at the New York Giants. That'll be our Monday night game to wrap up the week. Restrepo will kick off for the Chargers. DeCarva, about 4 yards deep, will take a knee. Touchback. And Denver will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25 with 9 seconds left. The older Madden games, you got to love them. They have the regular kickoffs. The Redskins are called the Redskins. The Raiders are in Oakland. What's not to love? Just plays and looks better. 4 wide for Denver. Lawler under center. As we're about ready to go to halftime. Lawler hands off to Lattimore. That's a give-up play. But Lattimore gets some nice yardage out of it, out to the 38. A gain of 13, prompting the Broncos to take a timeout with 2 seconds left. They may line up for a Hail Mary here right before halftime. Jeremy Lawler, in his 9th year out of Alabama, the former Cowboy, spent 8 years with Dallas. Cowboys let him go before they drafted Carson Beck, and the Broncos picked him up as a free agent. Here comes the Hail Mary. 3 receivers off to the far side.
Here we go now.
Lawler in the shotgun. Last play of the half. Lawler throws into a crowd, bouncing around. Incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Chargers 24, the Broncos 7 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports, our Sunday night game. I don't use the Titans, TMG. I'm one of the few people here in the Nashville area that absolutely hates the Titans. I can't stand them. I refuse to use them on general principle. What the Adams family did to the city of Houston years ago, I can't support them. There's the kick, and what they continue to do. Thompson, about 4 yards deep, takes a knee, touchback, and the Chargers will have it at the 25-yard line. I'm only using 28 of the 32 teams. Some first half highlights. Garbers, and that was the long pass to David Thompson. And that was the long pass to Jim Roush. And that was the spectacular touchdown catch by Deon Tate. Bud Adams, when he was the owner of the Oilers, screwed over Houston to move them here. And then, I know he's dead now, but his family continues on the proud dickery that is the Adams family. 1st and 10 from the 25. I'll explain more in a second. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Scott. And Alan Scott 4 yards out to the 29. When the Oilers left Houston to become the Titans, they took the name and colors with them as kind of a parting shot to the city of Houston. And those fans supported the Oilers for many, many years. I'll finish my story here in a second. 2nd and 6 from the 29. 3 receivers to the near side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers back. Garbers throws, caught by Scott, and Alan Scott to the 47-yard line. A gain of 18. And when the Houston Texans got their franchise, they wanted to be called the Oilers. But Bud Adams, who was alive at the time, said no. Wouldn't give it up. Now, Adams has been dead now for about 5-6 years, I think. But his daughter, Amy Adams, and that family, they continue to screw over Houston. Have you noticed every time the Titans play the Texans, the Titans will roll out those Oiler uniforms? If that's not dickery, I don't know what is. Burke up the middle. Gets the first down. DJ Burke down the sideline. He's going to score. Touchdown. A 47-yard touchdown run by DJ Burke. He had a 29-yard touchdown run earlier. And this one's turning into a rout. The Chargers are putting a beat down on the Broncos. (30-7) with the extra point coming. The 9th year back out of Georgia, DJ Burke. This will put him up by 24 here, the extra point. Tyler Hines for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. Chargers lead it 31-7 with 6:55 left to play here at Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Our Week 10 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. I honestly thought this game would be a lot closer. They're both at 5-4. It's their first meeting of the season. They play each other in the final week of the season in Denver. Let me verify that. It's either week 15 or 16. It's week 15, I'm sorry. The second to last week, San Diego plays at Denver. They're both chasing the Raiders. The Raiders are 7-3, and both these teams are 5-4. Jeremiah Restrepo will kick off from the 8-yard line. Whitmore brings it back. Oh, look at this. Whitmore down the sideline. One-man debate. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Broncos, but a flag is down. Ty Whitmore, the rookie out of Ohio State, goes coast to coast, but there is a flag down. Holding on the Broncos. Oh, that is their night in a nutshell right there.
Automatic first down.
No touchdown, but they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Wow. They'll be at the Charger 38, so that hold happened late during that play. So they have it in Charger territory. 1st and 10 from the Charger 38. Lawler hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore gets taken down for a 1-yard loss. Bobby Bolton on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11 back at the 39. I remember as a youngin', I had a football coach that told me, he asked the team in general, what is the penalty for holding? And one of the guys said, a 10-yard penalty. And he says, no, it depends on when it happens. It could cost you a touchdown as well. 2nd and 11. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler steps up. Lawler, I guess that was an incompletion. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11. And the coach was right. It's bad enough, but it can be even worse. So don't hold. 3rd and 11 from the 39-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun.
Let's go. 3-19.
Lawler draws back. Steps up. And Lawler rolls out. He's going to take off. He's got the first down. Taken down at the 21-yard line. A gain of 18. First down, Broncos. Chargers lead at 31-7. A 24-point Charger lead with 5:51 left to play in the third quarter. Denver trying to get back in this game. On the tackle, Damon Smiley, the rookie defensive back out of Nebraska. Cody Savage also in on the tackle. 1st and 10 Denver at the Charger 21. Jeremy Lawler, the quarterback, under center. Lawler hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And Perry Lattimore to the 15. And there's going to be an injury timeout. He got shaken up on the play. So Perry Lattimore is going to have to come out. In all likelihood, it'll be either Lee Miles or Benjamin Gable replacing him. A gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4 from the 15. Bobby Bolton from the Waterboy. That was a good movie. I liked Happy Gilmore better, though. But they're both good movies. 2nd and 4 from the 15-yard line. Broncos come out. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Miles up the middle. Gets the first down. Out to the 6. A gain of 9 for Lee Miles, the second-year back out of Auburn. Bobby Boucher Yeah, that's from the water boy. First and goal, Denver now. Down by 24, trying to get back in this game. Be first and goal from the Chargers 6. With 5:10 and counting. Down by 24, I bet you they go for 2 if they get a touchdown. In the I formation, Lawler pitches to Miles, and Miles makes his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 3. Bolton again on the tackle. The 7th-year linebacker out of Memphis. That's right, it was Bobby Boucher. That's right, I remember that now. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cruz in motion. Lawler looking. Throws back of the end zone. Restrepo. Touchdown. Denver. Xavier Restrepo, the rookie out of the University of Miami. A 3-yard touchdown catch. And that gets Denver a little bit closer. It's now 31-13. They're down by 18. They'll probably go for 2 to make it a 16-point game. Yep, here we go. They're going to go for 2. They can make it a 2-score game with this 2-point try.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lawler, 3-step drop, throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Verlin Wells knocked it down, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. And Odell Briggs was in the area too. So it remains an 18-point game. It's still a 3-possession ball game. Chargers up 31-13 with 4:26 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California, our Week 10 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. And I'll say it again, for a Thursday night, we have a great crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean that humbly. Thank you. And now Beasley will kick off. He'll be fielded by Alan Scott about 5 yards deep. He'll take a knee, touchback, and the Chargers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25. 4:26 left here in the third quarter. Ethan Garbers will come back out, the rookie out of UCLA. I still think he's in like the 200-yard range at the moment, passing. The record is 472. I don't think he's going to get there. 1st and 10 from the 25. Chargers come out. Everybody in tight this time. Garbers under center. Well, you're welcome, TMG. Burke up the middle. And DJ Burke to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now Burke's closing in on 100. But DJ Burke, 2 touchdowns tonight. One from 45 yards and the other from 29. That kind of helps your average. 2nd and 5 for the Chargers at their own 30. Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the third quarter in the I formation. Garbers hands off to Burke around the outside, and Burke gets taken down for a 2-yard loss. Lynn Ryan, the defensive back, on the tackle in his 3rd year out of Arkansas. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Well, if the Broncos can get a stop and then get a score before the end of the quarter, they may have a shot. Emphasis on may. 3rd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Garbers. Oh, it's a blitz. Jeff Benjamin on the safety blitz gets the sack. A loss of 5 back to the 23-yard line. A well-executed safety blitz as Benjamin comes in. Unblocked. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the Chargers are going to have to punt. 3:15 and counting here in the third quarter. Jeremiah Restrepo, no relation, back to punt, gets the punt away. And that'll be fielded at about the 31-yard line by Ty Whitmore. And another flag is down. Every time Whitmore returns a kick, there's a flag. He's got to be frustrated going back to the sideline.
Illegal block in the back.
And the same penalty, illegal block in the back. On Courtney Maxwell this time. That'll back it up.
Automatic first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 36. 2:58 left to play here in the third quarter. So Jeremy Lawler and company will lead the Bronco offense once again. Down by 18. Lawler under center. Lawler, 3-step drop. Throws, and is picked off by Odell Briggs. The Chargers get it right back. And he brings it back to the Bronco 36-yard line. I don't think Lawler saw him there. He just stepped forward and picked it off. Watch the replay. Yeah, Cruz was coming across. I don't think he ever saw Briggs. Those dark navy blue jerseys on a Southern California night, I don't think he saw them. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now at the Bronco 36-yard line. 2:55 left in the third. Chargers can make this well, let's see. Let me do the math. They're up by 18. If they get 7, that'd be 25. Yeah, they can make it a 4-possession game with a touchdown. In the offset eye, Lawler under center.
All right, here we go.
Garber's under center. Garbers throws downfield. Caught by Roush. Down to the 23. A gain of 13. To the big tight end, Jim Roush. And that'll be a Charger first down. Kendall Battle on the tackle. This is just not Denver's night. They're getting thumped. Denver's in the white, Misty, yep. They're getting thumped. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now at the Denver 23-yard line. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's back. Garber's throws, caught by Thompson. And David Thompson down to the 12. That'll be a gain of 11. And that'll be a Charger first down. Jack Pierce, the rookie linebacker out of Notre Dame, on the tackle. All the rookie players, by the way, are from College Football 25. Not just these two teams, but the entire league of 28 teams. All the rookies are from College Football 25. 1st and 10 from the 12. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 4 wide. Garber's in the gun. Garber's back. Garber's looking. Throws. Caught by Thompson. And David Thompson down to the 3. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. The safety, Jeff Benjamin, on the tackle. But the Chargers are knocking at the door again. Second and 1 from the 3-yard line. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's hands off to Burke, and DJ Burke gets taken down at the 6. David Fuller came up and made the tackle, the 7th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. And that's going to make it 3rd and 4 back at the 6-yard line. We can get a first down at about the 2, or inside the 2. Coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. 3rd and 4 from the Broncos 6. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garber's under center. Garber's drops back, steps up, throws wide open. Jacoby George, the rookie out of Miami. A 6-yard touchdown catch. His first catch of the night. And the Chargers are up by 24 once again, 37-13. Jacoby George, the former Miami Hurricane. There you go, Evil Dead. And we're still in the third quarter. That's the scary part. This could get really out of hand. The Chargers are just, it's like a slot machine. More and more points. Ching, 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 ching. There you go, TMG. Tyler Hines for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. It's now a 25-point lead. Chargers up 38-13 with 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wow. You hate to declare a game over in the third quarter, but I think that's what we're looking at. The Broncos are going to be hard-pressed to make up 25 points in just over a quarter. They would have to get extremely lucky and have some extraordinary things go their way. Jeremiah Restrepo will kick off in his 10th year out of James Madison. There's the kick. From about the 7-yard line, Ty Whitmore again out over the 25-30. And Whitmore gets taken down at the 33-yard line with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. He finally returned a kick without a penalty. The rookie out of Ohio State. Perry Lattimore was shaken up. Looks like Lee Miles is coming back in for the Broncos. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, TMG, Sports Davis. Misty's here tonight as well. We're late in the third quarter. San Diego leads Denver 38-13. 4 wide for the Broncos. Lawler under center. Lawler fakes the handoff, rolls out, dumps it off to Vaughn. And Vaughn gets taken down for no gain. Zach Vaughn, the rookie out of Oregon State. Coming up to make the tackle, Kurt Grove, the defensive back. As we're down to 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're watching a Chargers smackdown of the Broncos here tonight. This might be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10. Broncos come out at their own 33. 4 receivers set wide. Lawler in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Lawler looking. Steps up, throws deep. And is caught by DeCarva. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. Broken up the last second by Cody Savage, the rookie safety out of Oregon. Nice play by Savage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 33. Denver comes out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Lawler drops back. Steps up. Throws deep again. He's got a man this time. Colt Cruz in for the touchdown. 67 yards to Colt Cruz. His first catch of the night. The 10th year receiver out of Texas. One of your Madden 18 long shot players. Lawler just threw it deep. And Cruz just ran under it for a 67-yard touchdown catch. So this one not quite over yet. Broncos still playing hard. You got to give them credit. A lot of points in this one. 38, and the extra point makes it 20 for the Broncos. An 18-point lead again. Down to a 3-possession lead for San Diego with 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. That was a pretty pass by Lawler. It was right on the money. It doesn't happen very often when somebody comes back from 3 scores down in the fourth quarter. Not that it hasn't happened. It's happened before, but it doesn't happen that often. But you never know. You never know. Years ago, the Lions were down by 17 with 2.5 minutes left to the Rams, and they scored 21 points in the last 2.5 minutes. That was about 7 sim seasons ago. Beasley will kick off. About 7 yards deep. Alan Scott will take a knee. And with 3 seconds left in the quarter, Chargers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25. Up 38-20. This would be a comeback of biblical proportions if the Broncos could pull this off. They would need some turnovers. They're not going to do it without turnovers, I can tell you that right now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Garbers hands off to DJ Burke, who's back in the game, and Burke gets taken down for no gain. At the end of 3, the Chargers are up 38-20 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Our Week 10 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the 4th quarter. The Chargers lead the Broncos 38-20. An 18-point Charger lead, and the Chargers had the football. It'll be 2nd and 10. Chargers at their own 25. Garber's in the shotgun. Hands off to DJ Burke around the outside. And Burke gets down to the 25. Back to the line of scrimmage again. No gain. Another nice defensive play. Quentin Terrell, the linebacker, on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Again, it's good to have TGM or TMG. I might call you TGM. I don't know why. TMG in the house. He usually watches on YouTube later on. 3rd and 10, Garbers. A swing pass to Scott. And Scott's going to lose 2 yards. The Bronco defense playing close to the vest. Parker Cameron comes in and makes the tackle. Yeah, he's getting too fancy. TMG is from Cincinnati. He works most nights, so he's not able to be here. So he watches, I guess, in the morning or the afternoon on YouTube. Catches up. He's on vacation this week, so he's with us live, which is good. Jeremiah Restrepo back to punt. Gets the punt away. From about the 13-yard line, Ty Whitmore brings it out to the 33. 7:01 left to play in the 4th quarter. The Broncos are down by 18. All right, TMG, here comes that Bronco comeback you were talking about. The defense did their part. They forced a 3 and out. I don't know if they have enough time. They're going to have to score quickly. They would have to score quickly. The Chargers are going to go into like a prevent defense, keep them from going deep. 1st and 10, the Broncos come out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun.
All right, here we go.
Lawler looking. Throws deep, caught by DeCarva. And DeCarva out to the 43, a gain of 10. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Out to the 43-yard line. Odell Briggs on the tackle, the linebacker. 6:40 and counting. Broncos come out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun.
Set. 319. 319.
Lawler looking. Lawler throws. It's picked off by Cody Savage at the 42-yard line. See ya. Touchdown. Chargers. A 42-yard interception return for a touchdown by Cody Savage, the rookie out of Oregon. A 42-yard pick 6. You can forget that Bronco comeback. That's why they drafted him in the 2nd round out of Oregon. Cool. You've got to be my biggest fan on YouTube. You're the first fan from YouTube that's coming over to watch live. That has let me know about it, at least. Chargers are up by 24 points. Well, I'm sure it is. And now, for the extra point, Tyler Hines. It'll put the Chargers up by 25. The kick is up, and it's good. 45-20. The Chargers have put 45 up on the Broncos tonight. I tell you what, this Charger team is getting good at the right time. Let's take a moment and go back and look at the schedule here. This may be their third or fourth win in a row. I'm trying to remember the last time they lost. Let's see. Well, they lost last week to the Chiefs. But the week before, well, they beat the Dolphins. Well, we'll look at it later. But the Chargers, they're going to be 6-4. They'll be one game behind the Raiders. There's the kickoff. Whitmore from about 8 yards deep takes a knee, touchback, and the Broncos will have it at the 25-yard line. There's still time for the Chargers to put up 50. Lawler, he struggled tonight. 3 touchdowns, but also 3 picks. We have the Rams and the Giants up next. About 5 minutes after this one's over, we'll head out to MetLife Stadium. Giants currently lead the NFC East by a game and a half over Dallas. Dallas lost to the Cardinals yesterday. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler in trouble, rolls out. Being chased. And Lawler is going to take off. And he gets down to the 34-yard line, a gain of 9. Before being tackled there by number 23. That's John Majors. Actually, I think it was number 29. That's Palmer. Marcus Palmer, the safety, in his second year out of Wake Forest. Under 6 minutes to play. A 25-point Charger lead. 4 wide. Lawler under center. Lawler draws back. Throws, dumps it off to Lattimore, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. You want to know how I know that Madden 19 is not scripted like the newer ones? The final scores are always different. One day you'll have a low-scoring game, and then another day you'll have a high-scoring game like tonight. 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler fakes a draw play, throws downfield, caught by Branch. Marcus Branch, his first catch of the day, out to the 48-yard line. An 18-yard gain. Marcus Branch in his 4th year out of Troy. It'll be first down. The Chargers are letting the Broncos have all this underneath stuff because it eats up time. 5:22 and counting. 1st and 10 Denver from the Charger 48. 5 receivers wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back. Throws. Caught by C.J. Lumen. Down to the 43. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. So the Chargers are going to be a game behind the Raiders. And they've got another game with the Raiders coming up, I think. No, wait a minute. They've already played 2 games with the Raiders. There'll be a game back with 6 to go. Anything can happen. But the Raiders have beaten the Chargers twice. So the Chargers will have to finish a game up. Lawler to Lattimore. A draw play, and Lattimore down to the 46, a gain of 7. As the clock continues to move, I'm updating the standings already. There's no need not to. 1st and 10, Broncos for the Charger 36. Lawler Throws downfield to Carva. Gets spun around and taken down at the 21, a gain of 15. Be another first down for the Broncos. It's a case of too little too late. The Broncos have to score 4 times. Denver's going to drop to 5-5. And the Chargers will be 6-4. The AFC West is going to look like this. Oakland at 7-3, San Diego at 6-4, 1 game back. Denver at 5-5, Kansas City at 4-6, and Houston at 2-8. 1st and 10 from the 21. Lawler looking. Lawler rolls out. Lawler's going to take off, and he gets taken down at the 15, a gain of 6. Ed Davis wants blood. Davis always wants blood. .325 and counting. 4 wide for the Broncos. 2nd and 4 from the Charger 15. Lawler to Benjamin Gable, who gets down to the 8-yard line, a gain of 7. And that's Gable's first carry, the rookie out of Oregon State. The college team with the most players on these rosters is Miami, and a lot of them are defensive. And then it's Ohio State, and then it's Oregon State. They come in 3rd. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Lawler to Miles, and Miles breaks the tackle. He's in for the touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run by Lee Miles, the second-year back out of Auburn. I would say this is a game where neither team's playing defense, but the Chargers do have 3 picks. This is a high-scoring game. And Denver has made it a 3-possession game now at 45-26, down by 19. Let's see if they go for 2. It won't change anything. And now the extra point by Michael Lance is up and good. 45-27. Perfect celebration for a team that's trailing. Someone needs to go over there and point out the scoreboard to him. 45-27. Chargers up by 18 with 2:46 left. Denver's only recourse here is the onside kick. They pretty much have to do that right now if they're going to have any shot. Sam Beasley will kick off, the 5th-year punter out of Missouri. He does the kickoff duties. Let's see if they do it onside. Yep, here we go. Onside kick. And it's recovered by Thomas Merced at the 46-yard line. The wide receiver. With 2:45 left, the Chargers will take over. 1st and 10, up 45-27. Chargers will play the Rams next week. And who did I say the Broncos play? I can't remember. Let's take a look. Well, I'll tell you in a second. 1st and 10 from the 45 in the I formation. Garbers hands off to DJ Burke. And Burke gets out to the 45, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. James Thomas on the tackle. All right, I got the schedule back up here. Let's see. Denver's at Baltimore next week. Second and 9. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Garbers hands off to Scott around the outside. He gets taken down at the 47-yard line. 2-minute warning. Chargers up 45-27 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Our Week 10 Sunday night game. The Chargers have this one well in control. With it being an 18-point lead, I don't think either team's going to take a timeout now. 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. I could be wrong, though. Garbers hands off to Branch, and Brian Branch up the middle. Down to the 37-yard line, a gain of 10. He's going to be a yard shy. It'll be 4th and 1. Dante Manning on the tackle. Well, that puts the Chargers in field goal range. Barely. It'd be a 54-yard field goal. Let's see if they try it. Tyler Hines will come out. They'll try it from 54. It'd put them up to 48. Make it a 21-point game. Kick is up. And it's no good. He missed it wide left. And now the Broncos will come back out. Down by 18. Let's see what the Broncos choose to do. With 1:13 left. They have all three of their timeouts, but they're down by 3 scores. A solid win for the Chargers here tonight. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with down the stretch. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler looking, throws, and it's, Verlin Wells nearly picked it off. That would have been Lawler's 4th pick of the night. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:10 remaining. Rams Giants up next. The second half of our doubleheader. Yeah, exactly. 2 backs in the backfield. Lawler in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Lawler draws back. Lawler looking. In trouble. Rolls out. Throws. Caught by Samson DeCarva. Down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. A first down for Denver. They're in the hurry up. Down to 55 seconds. Lawler back. Lawler throws outside. It's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Tom Willis, the second-year defensive back out of Baylor. The Broncos were looking for Benjamin Gable out of the backfield. The newer games don't have anything on 19. 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. 4 wide for the Broncos. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler throws deep. Caught by DeCarva. Down to the 27. A gain of 15. He steps out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. I think Denver is trying to get a consolation touchdown here at the end. I wonder if anybody got the over-under. We're at 72 right now. First and 10 Denver at the Charger 27-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler looking. Lawler throws, dumps it off to Lattimore. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Odell Briggs broke up that pass. College Football 25 is an excellent game. They did a great job with that. 42 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. They have it at the Charger 27. 5 wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler. He's going to take off. And he gets nailed at the 18-yard line by Odell Briggs. That'll be a gain of 9. We're down to 30 seconds. 3rd and 1 from the 18. Lawler in the shotgun, back to throw. Lawler throws, caught by Lattimore, touchdown, Denver. An 18-yard touchdown catch by Perry Lattimore. As the Broncos are fighting to the bitter end. It's now 45-33. They've made it a 12-point game. Boy, there's been a high-scoring game tonight. It's going to be 79 points scored total after the extra point. Kick is up and good. 45-34. They made it an 11-point game. The Broncos will kick the extra point again. Or kick the onside kick again, is what I meant to say. Yeah. This has not been the most defensive game in the world. We still got 20 seconds left on this one. Chargers up 45-34, an 11-point lead with 20 seconds left. The Broncos will kick another onside kick, I'm sure. The onside kick attempt by Beasley. And that's fielded by Thomas Merced again at the 44-yard line. And Denver, unfortunately, still has 3 timeouts. They'll probably start using them. We will still have the Rams and the Giants here as soon as this marathon game ends. A high-scoring game. It kind of slows the game down. The Chargers will use their timeouts, or the Broncos will. Chargers come out, 3 receivers to the far side. They're not going to just take a knee. Garber's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Hands off to Alan Scott up the middle. And Scott to the 38. A gain of 6. The Broncos take a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 4. 15 seconds left. Hopefully the Rams-Giants game will be a little bit more competitive than this one. People are going to look at the score and think this was a shootout, but it really wasn't. Some Bronco points in garbage time. Second and 4 from the 38-yard line. Chargers come out 4 wide. Garber's under center.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Garber's hands off to DJ Burke. Gets the first down to the 32-yard line. Denver takes a timeout. Denver has 1 more timeout left. 2 more snaps and this one's over. Chargers will go to 6 and 4. 1 game behind the Raiders. And the Broncos will drop to 5 and 5, and they'll be 2 games back of the Raiders. And 1 game behind the Chargers. Denver will take their final timeout after this play. Chargers will come out in the victory formation. Garbers takes a knee. The Broncos take a timeout. 1 more snap, and this one's in the books. I've already recorded the final score of the standings already. You kind of know what's going to happen here. All right, final snap of the game coming up.
Big news from Sonic.
Yeah, there's big news from Sonic. I hit the wrong button. So head on down to Sonic, everybody. A little glitch. Gracie and Misty are laughing behind me. Head to Sonic. 2nd and 11. Somebody take care of that ass wipe for me. Takes a knee. And that's ball game. Your final score, the Chargers 45, the Broncos 34. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Rams Giants up next. We'll see you then.